Hello everyone, my name is Austin. Welcome back to the only series on my channel, the Reddit series, because I'm a Reddit YouTuber. Today we are revisiting the r/VaxxHappened subreddit because I haven't covered it for a while, so, it's about time. Enjoy the episode. Hey guys, I made a flag for the anti-vaxxers. So you get it? It's a great, so you get it? Aw, how cute. I made one for the pro-vaxxers. Because I'd rather have my children die than have a disease that isn't even linked with vaccines. No, seriously, I can imagine in the future it's gonna be like, oh yeah, my child lived until he was 12 years old. Oh yeah, my child lived when he was 13 years old. Oh yeah, I didn't even have children, so joke's on you, bro. Okay, to preface this post, I want to say the anti-vaxxer makes like an understandable point at first, but then they just fall right off the curve and eventually just don't make any sense at all. Oh wow, for trying to say celebrate people's differences, you sure try to make everyone the same. There is a risk in vaccination. That risk is a freaking choice. I would never try to turn someone anti-vax. I just want my rights. It is not your right to not vaccinate when it affects other people. An example of your healthcare rights are choosing whether or not to take personal medication. When someone doesn't vaccinate, it affects the public, aka children who are physically unable to vaccinate. You're putting the lives of children at risk because of your own selfish actions. You should be ashamed. Bro, I stopped reading after the first sentence because I'm not affecting other people. Lord, you need help. You're so stupid. Narrow-minded. Look, if you choose not to vaccinate, you are affecting other people by bringing back preventable diseases that were previously eradicated until privileged suburban mothers on Facebook decided that vaccines were government juice. Let's just take in the use of vocabulary here. Government juice. Like, the thing is though, I don't even get the argument either. There are private scientists that aren't connected to the government that are in support of vaccines. Like, it's cognitive dissonance. It's so dumb. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. It rings through my mind as I contemplate the platitudes of being thrown around mass media regarding the safety of GMOs and vaccines. So many parents and otherwise thoughtful individuals are being led to believe that the science is settled and that those raising concerns are fear-mongering conspiracy theorists. What if we are just following a trail of evidence that supports the unassailable truth? Nature knows best and cannot be outsmarted. This particular brand of hubris has led us far from our vital connection to the earth, the environment, the microbiota, but also has forced the externalization of our trust. Now, we just wait for authorities and doctors to tell us what our bodies need, what poisons are good for them, and how unimportant nutrition, movement, and even spirituality are. These are the people that are making these baseless claims, and I'm sure all of you guys know this, or at least hopefully most of you guys know this, but vaccines have a noticeable effect on, let's just say, measles. It was actually eradicated for a while until someone said no, it's actually dangerous, and suddenly people stopped using vaccines, and guess what? Whoop, the measles rate went right back up. Even if the government is trying to tell us what poisons are good for us, you're saying they want power, right? But if they want power, why are they harming us? If they harm us, we're not going to be useful to them, and they have power over what are essentially just breathing rocks at that point. So yeah, I don't know what the point is. Two anti-vaccine folks came in from a convention, still wearing their lanyards. They asked what kind of tequila we have. I said, we have quite a few, but I'm assuming you aren't interested in having shots tonight. Only cocktails? I laughed. They didn't then. Well, guess what? You have another person on your side. I certainly gave that a 10 out of 10. That's simply not true. Here's a highly educated doctor. She's educated in disease, infection, and history of— We've got to stop calling chickenpox and measles diseases because they're not. They're infections, and infections come and go in a week to 10 days. A disease is something that comes and stays and frequently can't be cured. So when you vaccinate to avoid an infection, what are you potentially doing is causing a disease. Dr. BS. Her quote is idiotic. Amoebic meningoencephalitis, rabies, and Ebola hemorrhagic fever are also just infections. Please listen to the first 20 minutes of the video I posted. It won't hurt you or sway you, but you will understand what she means. Are you really telling a medical doctor that you know more than him about infectious diseases because you watched a video on YouTube? Are you mad? You wouldn't dare say this to a plumber, so why would you say it to a physician? You know what, I'm not gonna make a comment because I don't know what any of the medical terms in this means, so yeah, I agree.
If anyone in the Western world dies from measles, that doesn't mean measles is a dangerous disease. It just means that doctors are incompetent to treat even the most simple diseases.
Like, I have a million things to say against this. One, the way we treat it, or actually just prevent it altogether, is vaccines. Two, we can treat it, but it's just a deadly disease, and that's why we use the vaccine. And three, it's not really a simple disease. What the heck?
So lately I found out my boyfriend's mom has been sending him articles and pictures of measles outbreaks, and I'm just furious. I can't get him to understand what's really going on. I have sent him story after story. I've sent him facts, studies, articles, videos. I've tried to help him understand the lies and the fear-mongering and the government's track record. He just refuses. Any little sniffle cough from our son, and he's saying we need to get him vaccinated like it's some cure-all. I'm so frustrated, and I feel like I have no support from him, and it just wears me down. He said to me the other day, half serious, that he would just take him to get shots when I wasn't around. I screamed, "Over my dead body!" I am just over it. Lady, or dude, I guess that's a possibility. That baby is dying. Like, don't you think there's something wrong? No, I just spilled my lasagna on him. Here's a gem. You can vaccinate your kids and then hold a raw potato to the wound where the needle entered, and it will suck the toxins from the vaccines out, leaving only the non-toxic parts. It's a great way to stay healthy and thwart Big Pharma. The thing is, it's not completely wrong, other than the fact that it's sucking out toxins, because really there aren't a significant amount of toxins in a vaccine, so you're gonna lose more skin cells than you're gonna lose toxins. If the medical establishment can't handle less than 500 cases of measles nationally, then we should be looking at the inadequacies and incompetence of the medical establishment, not governing what people put in their bodies. It's a business, young man. $30 billion a year.
If the medical establishment can't stop the outbreaks we cause, it's their fault. What do you mean? Idiot is feeling annoyed.
At the gym, I see on the news that in New York you can charge a $1,000 fine for not being vaccinated with the MMR vaccine. Seriously? So do you now have to walk around with vaccination papers? And since when is medical care required? And are people forgetting those poor sailors basically stuck out at sea for having me as ELS and they are fully vaccinated? Someone please explain this to me. There are different strains, but this vaccine sheds. Do you know what that means? Vaccinated kids spread it more than non-vaccinated kids. And another thing, seeing that Democrats have their article of clothings in a bunch about the border crisis trying to make it about the kids, but they are also the ones advocating for abortion and killing babies.
The sailors stuck out at sea have viral parotitis, which has similar symptoms to mumps, but is a different disease. All sailors or marines have also received a MMR vaccine dose. Also, where did this idea of vaccines shedding come from? Does it just like get displayed on vaccinated kids' skin and just starts falling off? And if it's shedding, does that mean it's spreading a vaccine around? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Ah yes, the historical picture of the parking lot of an anti-vax rally. This is literally the most accurate thing I've seen. Guns don't kill people, vaccines do. Oh my gosh. Also, I just want to mention the title of this is called, well, both give you a shot, to be fair. So kudos to you for making that one up. I have questions. The world is doomed and we're all gonna die and life is not worth living anymore and I'm just gonna go die in a dumpster and okay, that's enough of that for today. I'm losing brain cells at a really fast rate and I'd rather stop sooner so I can still edit the video without making a really bad one. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below, and if you want to see future episodes like this, make sure to subscribe as well. And also, I noticed that my previous video about the whole misery box situation got a lot of views, so I thank you guys for your viewership and taking interest in the subject and trying to better the whole Reddit community. If you haven't seen it, please go check that out. It has a good bit of information in it, and also links to a video by Illuminati, fellow Reddit YouTuber, so make sure to go check that video out. It's pretty interesting. And with that being said, once again guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.